Dang.
All right, scene 6, take 3, and mark. And action.
Come in. Oh, Father Merlin, have a seat.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Paul told me that you went to see him as well.
Yeah. He informed me that this time you're going to send Blanco to prison for a very long time.
Paul's a good man. Struggled for years to try to save that boy, even though I told him many times that his efforts would be in vain. I guess he just had to realize that the hard way before he finally give up.
Well, I'm not ready to give up just yet.
Well, why do you feel responsible for this boy's future?
His mother, she was a parishioner of mine. She made me promise to watch out for the boy.
And I assume something happened.
Yes, sir, it did.
Well, you know, I've presided over many cases involving young men with tragic pasts, and I decided a long time ago that I was not going to give any of them the second chance. No, not because I'm cold-hearted, but because I knew that if I did give them a second chance, they would be doomed to go right back and repeat their original sins.
I understand.
No, you don't. May I ask you a religious question?
Of course, Your Honor.
Do you believe in predestination?
I believe I share the view of Heraclitus on that one.
Character's destiny.
That's right.
And who chooses what our characters will be?
We do.
Really? Do we choose our genetic heritage? Do we choose our parents? Who we fall in love with? Do we choose the gifts that will help us soar to the heavens? Do we choose the faults that will sink us to the depths of hell?
No, sir, but we choose what we'll do with those gifts.
We are what we are, Father. From the very beginning, there's never a choice to be made.
Okay. I have a legal question to ask you, Your Honor. If
All
that's
right.
okay. If there is no such thing as free will, if people really have no choice to begin with, then why do we punish the guilty? If there's no choice, then people aren't really guilty of anything they do.
Well, that's the real tragedy of civilization, isn't it, Father? At the end of the day, everyone's innocent. Yet we still must treat them as if they had a choice not to be. And that is my destiny, carrying out that absurd and cruel judgment.
So you agree this judgment that you're about to carry out on Blanco is both cruel and absurd?
Yes. And yet, he and everyone he loves will be safer if he remains in prison. Trust me.
What if I take full responsibility?
Then you will be committing the one sin for which there is no forgiveness.
And what sin is that?
Interfering with fate.
And what is the punishment for that sin, Judge Delphin?
Oh, your soul, Father. The boy will be entrapped in the same vicious cycle from which he'd escaped, and breaking him out will cost you your very soul. Now, are you sure you're ready to make that sacrifice?